Hello, in this video I'm going to talk about the importance of the correct use of terminology when it comes to communication within business environment. Business English has become extremely widespread over the last years. This way, nowadays, the tendency of using English as a working language is obvious due to various reasons. And one of these reasons is globalization processes. The application of the language all over the world within business context, but not only, is required nowadays. Thus, the necessity for the correct and appropriate use of terminology is crucial for efficient communication. First, let's take a look at what terminology actually is. So, it is a broad concept. And trying to define it, it can be turned to a number of conducted research. According to traditional approach of terminology, the purpose of terms is fixing the relationship between terms and concept to facilitate communication. As to the other definition, terminology can only be understood in relation to special languages and communication and addresses a variety of purposes, all of which are related to communication and information. It can be stated that terminology is an essential component of a language for specific purposes and communication. In our case, in case of business English, it relates to communication within business environment where field-specific vocabulary is definitely required. Such view on terminology is supported by other researchers as well, stating that terminology only takes an interest in the vocabulary of special languages. Within the context of this course, special language is meant to be the language required for communication within business context. Researchers highlight the communication function of terminology, stating that terminology are playing an increasing role in the society. Apart from terminology and terms gaining importance in the modern world, the efficiency of domain-specific communication may also depend on the application of terminology. It is stated that terms are located within the tension between the need for efficient communication and the requirement of representing the concept of a domain. It is also claimed that terminology implies the acquisition of precision necessary for expressing restricted meaning. As to the importance of terminology, it is obvious and it has also been proved by various research. This way, according to one of them, for specialist domains, using the correct terminology plays a major part in efficient communication. A terminology contains definitions of domain-specific concepts and the terms which represent these concepts. Terminology also contains information on how the different concepts are related to each other. Having common terminology within a subject field, together with tools that integrate the terminology with, for example, document authoring activities, can, among other things, reduce the number of possible communication errors. So, one of the key points proving that terminology is important is clarity and precision. The terminology helps us to avoid misunderstandings, and using correct terminology helps to convey messages accurately, reducing the risk of misinterpretations. The next point is specificity. Precise terms enable clear and concise communication, which is essential in business context where specific details matter. So the next point is professionalism. By using proper terminology, it is possible to establish credibility. And it reflects a deep understanding of the field, enhancing the speaker's or a writer's credibility. Then, this is something that helps to create a positive image. Professional language fosters a positive impression of both the individual and the organization they represent. The next key point is efficiency. Terminology helps to save time. Clear communication minimizes the need for follow-up questions and clarifications, streamlining interactions. Also, it improves productivity. Efficient communication leads to faster decision-making and smoother execution tasks. The following key point relates to consistency. And first, sub-point here is uniformity, since using standardized terminology ensures that all parties are on the same page, promoting consistency across documents and discussions. The following sub-point here relates to brand integrity. Consistent use of terminology supports brand integrity and helps maintain a coherent corporate identity. The following key point relates to legal and compliance considerations. So accuracy and documentations is one of the points here, since precise language is crucial in contracts, legal documents, and compliance reports to avoid legal disputes and ensure regulatory adherence. And then here we also talk about risk management, since proper terminology helps in accurately defining terms and conditions, mitigating potential risks. Then we pass over to enhanced collaboration. When we talk about cross-functional teams, then clear terminology facilitates better collaboration among diverse teams, including those from different departments or regions. So when it comes to enhanced collaboration, we do talk about global communication too. In multinational companies, using universally accepted business terms aids in overcoming language barriers. And the final key point that relates to the importance of correct terminology is effective marketing and sales. In this case, we can refer to targeted messaging, since correct terminology helps in crafting messages that resonate with the target audience, whether in marketing materials or sales pitches. And correct terminology also plays a role in customer trust, since precise language fosters trust with clients and customers as it demonstrates expertise and reliability. So at this point, I would like to finish my short talk about the importance of terminology within a business context.